advisory. All of this caused by the breach of a water main. A tweet from the Atlanta Watershed Management Department pinpointing the breach along Riverside Road near Don White Memorial Park. This was quickly followed by a boil water advisory. Anybody dealing with water, low water pressure, asked to boil the water or use bottled water that is temporarily used for drinking, cooking, or brushing your teeth. No word on when the water main will be repaired or when that boil water advisory will be lifted. Juneteenth is tomorrow, and Atlanta's celebration of the holiday was commemorated this morning with a little bit of exercise. The inaugural Juneteenth Atlanta 5K Freedom Run wound its way through downtown Atlanta, starting and finishing at Centennial Olympic Park. It's tied to the all-encompassing parade and music festival, and the event's founder Bob Johnson says the run was born out of a continued call for freedom.
Freedom is what it's all about. So this race stands on the foundation of human rights, social justice, judicial reform, also reparations, and world peace.
If you want to check out the Juneteenth Music Festival, you have some time. It wraps up tonight in Centennial Olympic Park at 8 p.m. Google users are Googling whether they are part of a class action settlement against the engine giant. Brandon Lewis from our Verify team explains if you might be owed some money.
Do you use Google? Who hasn't? It's the most popular search engine in the world. Now, many people are using Google to search for information about the Refer Header settlement, a class action settlement that claims millions of people who used Google in the past are owed some money. But is this legit? Let's verify. Our sources are Kroll's Settlement Administration and court records in the case of Gauss versus Google. In 2013, several Google users filed a class action lawsuit against the search company, claiming it improperly shared what people are searching for with third-party websites. For example, a plaintiff says when he Googled his name and home address and then clicked on one of the search results, Google then shared his information with that website through what's called a refer header. Google admitted no wrongdoing, but agreed to pay $23 million to settle the case. So, yes, the Google Refer Header class action settlement is real. Anyone who used Google between October 25th, 2006 and September 30th, 2013 is eligible to file a claim. The administrators estimate each person will get a little less than $8, but that could change based on how many people file and administration fees. If you think you're eligible for the settlement, then visit referheadersettlement.com to file a claim. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
If there is something you need to have verified, let us know. Send us an email or text the word verify to the number you see on your screen. Meteorologist Andrew Wilson is here, and we are at Father's Day and late June. It feels like late June in the South.
Yeah, it really does, Jeff. Out there, really humid too. We've even had a few showers and storms spark up from all that moisture that's in the air. Temperatures today, they rose into the 80s. We're now down to about 79 degrees. A little bit of cloud cover to go out there too. You may have also noticed it's a little hazy outside. Now, while Atlanta, downtown at least itself, didn't see any shower activity, it has been a little bit wet there for areas further on down towards the south. Now, before we get into some of that shower activity, I want to mention this. Air quality has been lower today. That's that haze that you've maybe been seeing outside. Right now, we're at actually level orange, unhealthy for sensitive groups. So hopefully that will improve here as we head throughout the overnight time frame. As we head throughout the next few days, that air quality is bound to improve thanks to all the rain activity that we're expecting throughout the week ahead. Take a look at satellite radar. Right now, showing a little bit of that shower activity further on down to our south. You see those storms that we had moving in from the south and west, they kind of fizzled out as they made their way closer on over towards the airport. We actually did end up with a very brief shower on the southwest side of the perimeter, but that kind of has fizzled itself out. Closer on down towards Edenton, right between Edenton and Macon rather, you see a little bit of a storm popping up there. That will likely weaken pretty quickly. Our rain chances are going to go down at least for the next couple of hours here, but look further on off towards the west. Portions of Alabama. Starting to see a little bit more shower and thunderstorm activity stretching from the Tuscaloosa area all the way up through Iuka, Mississippi, and up into the Boot Heel of Missouri. Those showers and storms are going to shift their way over to the east as we head over through the overnight time frame, and we are going to end up with some shower and thunderstorm activity overnight tonight. So make sure that you have those windows up on the car if you have your car parked outside for tonight. Marginal risk for severe weather as we head throughout the overnight time frame too. That risk is going to be very low as we head throughout the overnight time. Really going to almost be down to 0 here by the time we head into the early hours of tomorrow morning, but just keep a close eye on the radar as we head throughout the overnight time frame. Having that 11Alive app, we can send alerts right to your phone in case anything changes there. We are going to have a little bit more of a better risk, I'm thinking, for severe weather as we head throughout the day tomorrow, mainly into the afternoon. This is a level 1 out of 5 still, though, so the risk fairly low. Damaging wind would be the main threat, and it would come from an isolated shower or storm or two. We're not talking about a widespread severe weather event. Just going to have that possibility for thunderstorms throughout the day as we head throughout the day tomorrow. Here's a look at the timeline. Forecast track shows by 8 p.m. maybe a few isolated showers and storms out there. I think it's going a little bit overboard on the amount of thunderstorms we're expecting here by 8 p.m., the model itself, but just know that we still, again, could have a brief heavy downpour here and there. This is going to be when the rain chances go up a little bit more. Look at 1 a.m. for Monday. Over towards Alabama, stretching over into portions of Mississippi, seeing a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity for them. That shifts off towards the east, and as we head into the early morning of tomorrow, your morning commute, if you're heading off to work tomorrow morning, it is Juneteenth tomorrow, we are going to be dealing with a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity to start off the day for the afternoon. Still a few scattered showers and storms impacting us, so make sure that you have a way to bring some of those Juneteenth events inside if possible, because we are going to be, unfortunately, dealing with some of those heavier showers and storms. Moving into Monday night, still dealing with some of that rain. It continues again for Tuesday. More shower thunderstorm activity still lingering on, and that's the story throughout this next week. You see decent rain changes all the way throughout the 7-day forecast. That's going to likely push back these abnormally dry conditions we've had. We'll get anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rain throughout this next week over the next 7 days. It's all because of this system right here that's going to be spinning around this upper area of low pressure, bringing in Gulf moisture up our way and just kind of sticking around. We do also have an area of low pressure out into the Atlantic, a high chance for tropical development, something we'll continue to keep a close eye on, but nothing to be too concerned about here in North Georgia. We'll keep you updated on it, though. Here's what you can expect for this next week. A lot of chances for showers and storms, but the trade-off is, the good news that is, that we're going to have temperatures only into the 70s for highs for the middle to the end of this next week.